When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense will go on the attack first. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players...
He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Fine play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Snags it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gonna swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Daniels. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Carr. Right on the money.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving it 27 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Beck. He's going for it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Dumps it to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Locke. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Locke. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Finds his man. It's Locke. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, they blocked it. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They're going to ride this running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here comes the Heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got...
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Bauman. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Now facing a third and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On the double.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Irish! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Paul.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
To the air, it's back. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right.